So you want to know how we do things? Pour cereal, shower, put on our socks one at a time in the morning, maybe. Both at a time. Is that even possible? How do you put on things? Today, we're going to find out.
Welcome to Time Sweeps.
Ah!
And we're back.
So, we all do things specific ways.
Different ways.
Different ways.
The same ways.
Same way sometimes, yeah. Some people do things the wrong way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you don't want to follow it up because then it's like,
But I mean, it's not.
who's gonna turn
I mean,
on who?
there are specific like wrong ways of doing things. Like you don't. Whenever you're showering, you don't like wash your junk after you wash your feet. That's just stupid. Because you're gonna get all the foot shit.
Oh,
in,
okay.
like,
Now I get what
places.
you're saying. I was like, hold on a second. I was like, what are we
Who
talking
washes
about?
their feet?
What?
Who washes their feet?
No, I'm actually being serious right now.
You get down there and you scrub your feet with the loofah or your hands?
Yeah.
You don't just let
with my
the
hands,
soap
yeah.
run down there?
Yeah.
If you're washing anything below
I can't tell if you're like doing this for a bit or not.
your
Now I'm
knees,
scared.
You're wrong. If you only wash where your arms can reach. You don't bend over in the shower. That's gay.
Okay, now I know. Now I know what page we're on. Okay.
We're not.
I
in
got worried
prison,
for a second. I was
Gary.
like, what are we talking about?
We're
How
not.
many
In,
men are you showering with?
3 to 4, always.
Communal shower. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. No, but like for real. You
communal
don't wash your
shower.
feet. That's weird.
Shut the fuck up, Gary.
That's weird. You don't wash your feet.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
Unless you have something growing on your feet, you don't wash it.
You wash your feet.
So that you don't have something growing on your
You're
feet.
right.
Yeah, but unless you have something growing on your feet, you don't
You
wash them.
cut the serpent's head before it can even arise.
I don't remember the last time I touched my toes.
Yeah?
I don't
I don't know how to follow that one up. I'm
I
sorry.
can.
Please don't. Okay, so. You know,
So we're going through this. We're starting with shower stuff.
We're never touching his shoes.
My feet are clean, bro. They're nice. They smell. They don't stink at the end of the day.
Right, he is at least admitting to the fact that there is soap and water going over them,
Yeah.
just not explicitly scrubbing them, which is better than what a lot of people do.
But like
The bar isn't high.
The bar.
This is the minimum.
okay, I'm just saying. Whenever you're showering,
You get down there and then you put your fingers in between your toes to wash them.
I mean,
This is not the way I thought this topic would go. Yeah?
yeah.
To wash them?
I mean, you wash
That's weird. That's weird.
after a long day of
Do
working.
you
and
go down to your feet or do you bring your feet to you?
Depends on how I'm
I
feeling.
mean, I try to bring my feet to me.
Like, do you put them
But-
up on your knee as you lean up against the shower wall?
I mean,
Depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. Like if
I mean, I'd rather not slip and fall and break my neck in the shower. So I usually try to do what, like, balance-wise works best for me. I don't know. I love how, like, the first topic I bring up is the most controversial.
yeah, the shower is definitely
Not-
the one that would
not-
have, I think, the most.
Not in the context that I brought it up in. I'm just saying don't get your foot
I'll pull my
shit
feet
all-
out here right now. They're
Don't
not
get your
black or
foot shit
nothing.
all
Well,
over your
yeah,
dick.
I know
That-
they're
that-
not because
don't-
like
I'm just saying don't get your foot dirt all over your dick. That's what I'm saying. But he's saying, yeah, don't walk.
Just don't touch your feet.
Scrub your
feet
fucking
are gross.
feet are
okay?
gross.
So just don't touch them ever. They'll get cleaned.
I make them less gross by washing them.
Oh well. And for the longest time, I couldn't get my finger in between my big toe and my other toe because of how bad my ingrown toenails were.
That also probably makes a difference.
I had bad ingrown toenails for a long time.
That might also play into this. if like,
Well, when I do get a bad ingrown toenail, I will wash that toe.
right, but I mean like the specifics of it, like going through your head and stuff, might also like just scenario play out type of thing.
Right.
That just like, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to screw with it.
Just saying. So yeah, I'll wash like from my knee up. You know.
I was gonna say, you used to have like a pumice stone that would help like with exfoliation and also get rid of dead skin and stuff. So I mean,
Do you use loofahs in the shower? or loofahs or any sort of
I mean,
rag,
I'll
or do you
use, like,
just are you just handing it?
I mean, I'll use, because I have my own bar of soap that has like a sand grit on it. I will use that for most of my body, but then sometimes I'll also use like a washcloth for other more sensitive areas that I don't want to sandpaper.
Just sandpaper your balls, man.
Nah, I'm going for it.
The rough
If
and
you don't
rugged
palm
feel.
sand your balls smooth,
If you're not getting an organ
ru-
sander on your
the
balls.
rough and rugged feel. God. Okay, moving away from the shower because apparently,
do you guys brush? Do you guys brush your teeth in the shower?
fuck no.
Have you ever?
Fuck no.
I have twice when I was in a rush.
I have been known to regularly brush my teeth in the shower. My toothbrush is not in my shower now, but there was a good stint in my life that I brushed my teeth in the shower every day, just to get everything clean, so you don't have to get out and worry about brushing your teeth. You just do it in the shower. In your shower. I was showering twice a day. Brush your teeth twice a day. Oh well.
I thought you were about to say shit in the shower. I was
Shit in
like,
the
what
shower?
the
You
fuck?
don't waffle stomp your shit?
Yeah, if you aren't waffle stomping, you aren't practicing the American way.
Dude, there are people out there that shit in the shower. Do you pee in the shower? Be honest.
No.
Yeah.
You don't pee in the shower?
No.
You just aim for the drain, dude.
I pee in the shower. I pee on other people while they're in the shower with me.
Well, yeah, you got 3 to 4 men in the shower with you. It's
It's like a super soaker fight.
Like playing lightsabers.
But you can only play one round because
like
you can't
playing
refill the tank that
lightsabers.
quick.
Hey, John, watch this.
Yeah. We have a shower at work now. Like,
Oh, yeah?
We didn't have one at the old airport, but now we have a shower at the new airport. And it's like, I have like scenarios that it'd be really nice to be like, oh, I'm going to shower at work. That way I could go out and do whatever I need to do after work. I don't have to worry about this and this and this. But like, it's like a lot of people don't wear, like I wear Crocs to work so I could, because I keep my boots at work. Like I just, because it's the pain to go in and out of security with them, right? Because they're steel toed.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
So I just wear Crocs to work. So I would wear my Crocs to that said shower that I'd be having.
Right, because
I
then
wear
it's
them
just...
in. It's like a shower shoe, right? You just wear your shoes in there.
Yeah, the Crocs. Yeah.
And but I don't know what all these people who wear tennis shoes or wear their boots to work. What if they have to shower? They're just barefooting it in there? That's gross. That's like a dorm.
Yeah, no, that's how you get something.
So that's how you get like athlete's foot. Like when I went and visited Kirsten out at California, we had to shower in the bathhouse, right? Not the bathhouse. Shower in the whatever it's called.
Bathhouse.
The
Water utility.
The shitters.
The hole.
We'd wear our Crocs down. We'd wear our Crocs. And
Right.
just shower there.
It makes me think I should get a new pair of Crocs if we're going camping this summer.
At least Crocs with holes in them.
Right, yeah.
Or like
Yeah, I don't need my
flip-flops.
painting Crocs.
I saw a girl at 54th Street had holeless Crocs. And she was a bartender. And she was like, I like the holeless Crocs because liquor can't get on my socks.
Fair.
And I was like, I have a buddy who has holeless Crocs. And I always threatened that I'm going to drill holes in his Crocs because it just makes me so angry. Just take a drill bit. Just make it like
If you
10
drew holes in my painting Crocs.
How worn down are your Croc treads?
Oh, those ones? I don't know. I don't even flip them over. I don't want to
Because
know.
I got new Crocs
I've had
because
for
my old Crocs
years.
were like slippers, like they had no tread on them.
These
But
are
I wear
getting
Crocs
bad.
everywhere. You know me.
Yeah, I haven't worn a pair of Crocs in years.
It's
Good
one of those
support
things.
to my flat feet.
I mean,
man.
my mom bought me a pair of Hey Dudes, which those are fun. I
Everyone in my neighborhood has Hey Dudes.
mean, they're like
What are Hey Dudes?
they're moccasin,
like
they're moccasin Crocs basically.
No, they're like boat shoes.
So they have
They're like
that,
they're like a
like the
more
moccasin
comfortable
style esque.
but they have a sole on them.
Interesting.
Don't moccasins aren't those just like the canvas shoes?
Deerskin. Well,
Yeah.
traditionally.
No, these are more shoey. These are like they have soles and rubber soles and stuff like that.
But like the outer cut is kind of like that boat shoe moccasin look.
yeah. Looking up a picture real quick.
Kind of like the casual. I used to be a frat house dude shoe.
Yeah, like Sperry's. You remember Sperry's?
That reminds me of Sperry.
That's how I describe them. Is they're kind of like Sperry's.
This is for dudes that wear khakis to walking in
Weddings.
the crossroads.
Yeah. So let's move away from the shower because I feel like we've discussed the shower. Tell us your shower habits. If
In the comments, how do
comments.
you shower?
Please don't go into explicit detail.
Please go
Please
into
don't.
explicit detail.
Go
Please
into
don't.
explicit detail of your shower tiling.
Yes. Do you even have shower tiling? I don't.
What's the
I just have a tub
architecture of your
insert.
bathroom like? Do you have a stand-up door shower, or do you have a curtain with a bathtub?
Do you have one of those benches in your shower?
Do you just have an open room?
Do you? Anyway.
They exist, but we all know who buys them.
Let's move on to breakfast.
Cereal specific or breakfast?
I don't know.
Because it depends on the context that we're going with this.
Let's start with cereal, see where it takes us.
Okay, milk first or cereal first?
Well, so
Cereal first.
You put
Cereal
your milk
first.
in first. I'm just kidding.
No.
I put in cereal
You
first.
filthy animal.
I put cereal in first,
Break your
but
fucking kneecaps.
whenever you have,
Break your Nico knees,
but
brother.
sometimes you have to put cereal on top of the milk. Let me explain. So you get a bowl of cereal, you put your cereal in, you put your milk in. You have more milk at the bottom of the bowl.
So, yeah.
You have to put cereal on top of that. Finish the milk
Okay,
off.
that's
That's what I'm saying. Certain
extenuating
scenarios.
circumstances.
I was going to say,
Or
that's
you
almost,
can just drink
that's
the
almost
fucking
so
milk.
different, though, that
Yeah,
it
but you
changes
could just eat more cereal. And sometimes you're in a cereal-eating mood. So I learned this tactic from Jordan. You just bring the milk and cereal to the table with you, and then you just chow down. Might eat the whole box that day. You might.
Then you won't shit for weeks.
Oh,
it.
well.
Depends on the cereal. Some are high
Some
in
are
fiber.
fiber, yeah.
My mini wheats, just go through the whole box. You'll be shitting like a man.
Like a man.
Shitting like just a whole ass log.
Bran.
It is 14
carats in
size.
You'll. It's gold.
It's gold.
Hot.
But yeah. And sometimes, is it even worth finishing the cereal? Like Frosted Flakes. If you have a big bowl of Frosted Flakes, you get to the end of the fruit, the end of the Frosted Flakes, it's all soggy and gross. So you just put more cereal on
How
top of that?
slow do you eat your Frosted Flakes?
Well, sometimes if you get a big enough bowl, you can't help how fast you eat.
How big of a bowl are you
But
getting?
sometimes you get just those small. Would you?
You get
So
like a mixing
when
bowl
you get
full
when
of
you get
Frosted
when
Flakes?
He just gets
when
a
you
fucking
when you have
Pyrex
cereal,
of
would you?
cereal.
I've been doing this tactic where I have like 2 to 3 small bowls of cereal
Just get the
rather than one
Tupperware.
big bowl of cereal. Do you follow? How do you
I
do
think
cereal?
so. I'm still
So
questioning
he-
How
big
big are your
how long
cereal
does it
bowls?
take you to eat cereal?
Sometimes if you're in your video that you're watching in the morning, you might just trail off and have your cereal sit there for a couple seconds.
I have never gotten my Frosted Flakes soggy.
I have, because Frosted Flakes are like
I eat
Frosted
my food.
Flakes are like the quickest to go. It seems like.
I mean,
Besides maybe mini wheats,
Lucky Charms
but
can go
even then.
pretty quickly.
Lucky Charms go
Yeah,
quickly.
Lucky Charms
Well, yeah,
too.
because they're small as shit.
What I've found,
Cookie
Rice
Crisp.
Rice
Cookie
Krispies can.
Crisp.
They're the fastest to go because it's basically sandpaper and water mixed together, and then they, like those little
Yeah.
expanding towels.
Yes.
That's what Cookie Crisp actually
when
is.
so
whatever happened to those?
they're around.
They're
my
around.
Quinn, my sister, loves those,
I'm so sorry.
and I'm like, I go to
Just make
I'll go to
tiny
get
cookies.
some cereal during the weekend. But why do we only have the shit? We have Rice Krispies, the plain old Rice Krispies that don't
Agreed.
belong in anything unless you're making homemade Rice Krispie treats. Then we have Cookie Crisp and the Pop cereal. They're like the yellow
Oh, dude, those are the best.
trash to me.
Dude, they used to be better. They used to be
Like
so full
honeycomb?
of sugar. Honeycomb.
Honeycombs
is like
are around
top
sometimes.
tier.
I think one of the best cereal, my favorite cereal.
Sugar
They don't
Smacks.
make them anymore. They don't make the cereal anymore. It was a Special K cereal, and it was like original Special K. And I know there's original Special K out there still, but it's not the same original Special K because this stuff had granola in it. It was like the shape of it was like flakes, right? Like Frosted Flakes, but it was like thicker Frosted Flakes, and it was delicious, and it would never get soggy. You could have your cereal sit there for as long as you wanted. It was amazing. It was my favorite cereal in the world. It's in my dreams, and I'll never have it again.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, my mom used to eat that.
It had like blueberries on the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But now there's a box that says original Special K, and they're lying, and it's not the same style box either.
I see.
But now I think one of the best cereals is CT Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, classic.
I got worn out on that one.
And honestly, I've been on just a classic Honey Nut Cheerios kick lately. Just classic
He's a cereal connoisseur.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cereal's a big deal, man.
Cereal is how everyone should start that's how for 13 years I started my morning off
What
with
about
cereal.
celiac people?
Just good luck.
Get it gluten free.
Good luck.
They make it.
I know.
I can go to Hy-Vee and get it right now and bring it back here within the next 5 minutes. Well, maybe not 5. This Hy-Vee is really hopping.
I don't know why.
Because the other
It's
one
the only one, I guess.
Well, there's one off of Antioch, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's still way
Prospect,
further.
Prospect, I guess.
But like in the Liberty area.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So I have a big one for cereal: Fruity Pebbles or Fruity Dino Bites. Fruity Dino Bites are way better than classic Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah.
Fruity Dino Bites?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cheaper, like the
They're
cheaper
cheaper, they
bag,
come in
like
the big
the
bag.
giant ass bag.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, those are way
like
better than
in
normal.
Cocoa
Dino
When was the last-
Bites, bro?
When was the last time you had those side by side?
Cocoa Dino-Bites, bro.
Side by side? I've never had
yeah,
them
but-
side by side,
but the
but I've had them
Cocoa
one after the
Pebbles-
other.
But Cocoa Pebbles on brand are better than Cocoa Pebbles off brand, like the Dino Bite ones.
That
But-
one's 100% serious.
But the fruit ones, Fruity Dino Bites are way better than
That-
Fruity Pebbles.
That is what I
Valid.
agree. That is
the cocoa ones, yeah, on brand.
No, the Cocoa ones are better on brand, but the off brand Fruity Pebble is way better than Fruity Pebbles original. Because I remember having Fruity Dino Bites for a long time, and then I went to Fruity Pebbles and I had a bite of it, and I was like, this is nowhere near the caliber of Dino Bite.
You know what
Fruity
that sounds
Pebbles.
like? Stockholm Syndrome.
What? What the fuck?
It's like when someone...
I think you hit your phone.
Is that what it was?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. It sounds like when you get stuck in somewhere so long that you're just like, oh, yeah, this is fine. This is normal. This is okay. And then you have, like, a taste of freedom. Then you're just like, no, take it away. Go away. Bad.
No, dude, Fruity Pebbles.
Going
I
back
had
in
a
the
big
safe
bite.
room.
And it was like, because one of my least favorite cereals. This is controversial. One of my least favorite cereals. One of my least favorite cereals. Fruit Loops. I think are trash.
You don't like Fruit Loops?
I think Fruit Loops, and it might just because I got burned out as I'm a child, but that taste of Fruit Loops is awful to me now. I hate Fruit Loops, and that's what Fruity Pebbles taste like to me. Fruity Dino Bites don't taste like that to me.
They taste so different, though.
I mean,
Like it's just that I don't know what that like. I know my shit, man. I've been eating cereal a long time, and I know you have too, but you're wrong on this.
okay.
I think you're nuts.
I think we have to do another Skittles challenge type thing, but with cereal.
I'm willing to do it.
I mean,
if
that
we
would
make
be
it not a
more in
podcast
depth.
thing.
Okay, so back to order of operations so that we don't run out of time.
Other breakfast things, I have to make bacon first because...
You have to make bacon first, so you put your eggs in your bacon grease as you cook it.
Right.
Exactly.
Although if you're going to fry ham, you fry the ham
In the
after...
bacon grease.
No, after you make the egg. Because the egg... Okay, I don't know why, but I like to have the fried ham drier than I like my bacon.
Okay.
So
I'm
the
not
egg...
a fried ham person at breakfast time.
Yeah, the fried ham, it'll like take some of whatever's left after the egg, but it'll dry it up, and then it'll also help crispen it up.
Y'all, I'll
Not
just
quite
make
in a bacon
sandwich.
way.
Y'all are going too in depth, bro. I'll just
Fried
make myself,
ham, man.
I just
It's
make
a thing,
myself a
Carter.
sandwich in the morning. Fuck.
Sharp cheddar, egg, fried ham on
do
a
you do
bagel.
scrambled egg or over easy egg?
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Because I do runny egg. Like that's my favorite. That's been my favorite.
I can only eat scrambled egg. Like I'm not.
Is it like a texture thing?
Yeah, and also like the egg has to have a little something in it, like some pepper or some peppers or like
Like an
some.
omelet.
Oh, so you can't just have like a plain egg with
I
salt
can't,
and pepper.
I just can't. I can't do it. And also cheese and egg is some like just straight up like cheddar cheese on egg. I just don't vibe with it. I don't know
Interesting.
why.
I don't put anything on my eggs except salt and pepper nowadays.
Depends on what I'm doing.
I mean, like if it's like in a breakfast burrito, the other tastes will help
Right, it blends
mask that,
together.
and like
You guys a good breakfast burrito.
the cheese and the sausage will help like negate the cheese and the egg, and it's so like I like a good breakfast burrito, like a
Mhm.
McDonald's breakfast
How do
burrito.
How do you
but-
make your burrito? But-
Shit.
Big Chicken at the airport. Shaquille O'Neal's chicken place has a really good breakfast burrito.
Really?
Anyway, how do you make a burrito?
How like just a regular burrito?
Say you and your family do tacos one night.
Oh,
You have
fuck.
You're
everything
going to
on
make a
it.
burrito.
What's your average burrito at home taco night?
Well, it depends on what meat we're making, but I'm gonna
Just
assume
standard.
ground,
You
ground
have your
beef.
beans. You have your ground beef. You have
Okay.
your cheese, lettuce, sour cream,
God, it's so like,
avocado, cheese.
so funny.
Like melted cheese.
Most actual
queso.
Mexican people don't make tacos with ground beef, but it's they usually use chicken or some or like
What's this Tex-Mex?
White people tacos.
White
white
people
people tacos.
tacos.
Okay, so
I always say my mom makes the best white lady enchiladas, bro. Like I love my mom's white lady enchiladas. I tell my friends that.
It's a specific.
So so if I'm making a burrito or a taco, either way, you always put a little bit of cheese on the bottom too, because if you don't do that, then you don't get the full package. And plus, it helps isolate the soggy from any salsa or anything you put into it. So it helps keep the actual tortilla. If it's a soft, well,
What kind of
if it's
cheese? Just your normal
just like
your
normal
shredded
regular
cheese?
normal shredded cheese.
Okay.
And then I usually put the meat on next, just so that while I'm doing everything else, it can melt the cheese a little bit.
Sorry.
And then I'll put some more cheese on the top, just so that isolate the meat with the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I have lettuce, I'll put lettuce on there. If I have olive, I'll put olive on there.
Olive?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Black olive?
Black
yeah,
olive.
black olives, man.
In your burrito?
If you've got them, you use them.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's not very traditional at all.
It's not. No, it
is not at all.
It's no.
Purely something that came about Americans being like, you know what I like?
Olives.
And then if we have cut up peppers, I can put some in
Where's
there
the
too.
Italian?
Where's the Italian?
Give me
If-
your olives.
If I have some jalapeno, I'll sprinkle that in with the salsa. Or if we have queso, I mean, I usually do this if I'm actually ordering a taco. But if it's just making it at home, I usually use medium salsa if I can, but mild is usually what we have. And then I'll, if it's a soft, I'll probably roll it up burrito style, because eating a soft taco style is kind of a bitch. Because things fall out of it a lot easier than a hard shell. Then yeah, I have issues, man. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking you can
I
fold the back of it.
All right, Wyatt. How do you make your taco/burrito?
So taco and burrito are different.
know.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different
Let's just
setup.
go standard tortilla.
Like a hard shell?
No, just standard normal tortilla, like white tortilla on your plate. Where are you going?
It depends on what I'm making. Am I intending to make a taco or a burrito? That's what I'm saying. It's which one am I making?
Your tortilla is the normal size tortilla.
Because a street
So that's
street
like a
taco would
burrito.
also be different.
It's like a burrito.
Okay, we're just gonna say standard soft taco.
We're going with burrito
Okay.
because that's the one that I think is that's how we started this conversation. I believe this
Yeah.
part.
Oh, yeah,
So it's
breakfast burrito. Yeah.
Cheese, yeah, definitely cheese on the bottom. Spread it around the tortilla. Add a little bit of rice if you've got it. Then you put a little bit of beans if you've got it. Then that's when I put the meat, a little bit extra cheese,
Cheech and Chong.
sour cream, and then I put on either salsas, sauces, or whatever else I want to put on there.
I fucking forgot about rice.
And then there's also different cheeses. You have your your shredded, and then there's also more flowy, saucy, liquidy
I do both.
cheeses. That's
if
what I'm
I have
saying. If I have them, I'm putting it in.
For me, I have a burrito shell, like a tortilla in front of me. I put beans first, refried beans first, because we usually have refried beans at our table for that for that glue that you're talking about with the cheese. I'll just do refried beans first, and then I'll put the meat on top of the refried beans, and then I'll do cheese, lettuce, toppings like salsa, taco sauce, or more queso if we have it. That's how I make my burrito, and I usually pile that shit.
Because it also depends on what beans you've got at your disposal.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and we usually don't have black beans and stuff. We usually just usually do refried
Yeah.
beans. So I'll use that as the glue on the bottom,
Yeah, I'll occasionally put some refried beans in there if we make them, but most of the time if they're small little street tacos, we'll have them. But most of the time it's just we're already cooking the meat. We're already cooking some other stuff to go with it, so it's not
Canned refried beans are not bad. You just throw them in a glass bowl, you microwave it.
depends on
Not
where
bad.
it comes from.
Heat them on a stove.
That too. That also works.
Yeah, heating on a stove definitely works a little better,
But-
my taste. But anyhow, so
Yeah, I think tacos come down differently because I don't always put cheese on the bottom of it, depending on how I'm making it. And I always usually try to top it off with something that's a little bit more.
If
like
I'm
your
making a
cilantro or
hard
your
shell
lettuce.
taco, I'll put cheese on top.
That's what I'm saying. That's the looser it is, the higher up it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you're making like a street taco, I prefer to have like the rice at the bottom,
Right.
and then build up. From
So
there.
my mom, her strategy is she builds her taco in reverse. So she'll put or a burrito. She'll put sour cream. So like the way we win our thing, she goes in reverse because
You'd
for
be
the reason
less likely to shoot out when you're twisting it.
for the reason is because everyone else is worried about the meat and beans and stuff right as we sit down to make it. So she's just going in reverse order. So by the time she gets to the meat and beans, everyone else will be done with it.
Out of her way.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's smart as hell.
So that's why she does it in reverse order.
It's a
God,
tactic.
the PEMDAS of life.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. It's all about finding out how to go around someone else.
So she'll start off with sour cream as the glue. As we're using cheese and beans, she's putting sour cream on
I'd
her
be
tortilla.
I'd be afraid of like the sour cream.
Smart.
Like if the tortilla like were to crack, like the sour cream just falling out.
To be fair, though, it'd be less likely to shoot out from that side, like if you put it down first, than it would be like trying to roll it up.
Fair.
I've never really thought about
Mom,
it like that.
smart woman. You know, moms are. What's on your list of discovery over there?
I just realized my list of discoveries on my phone just recording us right now. So
I also had like laundry, which Connor
How do
also
you
talked about.
fold
Like, yeah,
your
folding
laundry? How do you? Okay, so let's just say you have socks, a shirt, underwear, and pants in front, like your just normal outfit, like what you have on right now. Nothing extra, just like your shirt, pants, underwear, socks. What are you doing with it?
like how we put it on.
No, how do you fold it to put away?
Oh. So this has changed a lot recently because my lovely girlfriend Ellie decided, hey, I'm gonna help this boy clean his room, and yeah, she will like not just like the more deep cleaning. It was better than it had been at that point, but like it just
like the full on.
like the full on making it was habitable, but making it better basically. So she looked at my drawer. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Because that was like the one thing I hadn't tackled. Tried to tackle myself was like getting my, because like I have a lot of clothes that I didn't need anymore because I just hadn't gone through and picked what I was needing to go to Goodwill and donate at that point. So I just she and I went drawer by drawer, and she taught me how to fold it, like you know how like retail stores will
Yeah, with the print showing.
with the print showing, and she's like, okay, so after this you'll put it in the fucking drawer sideways, standing up like a file cabinet, so that you'll see every single shirt that's in there. So I will. So how you do that is you get one side, then the other side, then you fold it like 3 times.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then you stick it in, and then with pants, it's just standard folding and stacking. I'm not gonna.
What's your version of standard folding though? Because I feel like the way I fold's different. Like
well, you also have gigantic pants. So.
Way to call me out, man.
I don't think there's any way I could call you out other than the fact that you're just
Proceeds to be
fucking,
taller
like,
than
got,
the other.
like half a head sitting down, a full torso standing up. Fucking silence.
Kicks legs under table.
Anyway.
It's just you're a snap. My
So
leg breaks.
your fucking chin. Anyway, so I take the 2 pant legs and I fold them,
match them,
and fold them, match them, and then I will like find like the separating line between like the
so at the end of your
and the actual
at
pant
the
leg.
end of your folding, it's a square.
Basically,
Right, okay.
it's a square or a
Mine are not,
rectangle, basically,
but it's like it lays flat, like it's like that.
as flat as it can. Yeah.
Okay. I do not fold pants that way.
How do you fold pants up?
So I fold pants. What do you do with your socks before you throw them in the
Socks?
drawer?
I
real
mean,
quick? Do you ball them? Or do
I
you just throw them in the
I
drawer?
try to ball them. Best practice, I'll ball them. But like if I'm just trying to fold my clothes so I can go to sleep, like
Animals.
if someone
You
ends
don't ball
up
your socks?
No, screw that.
if someone tries to if someone's doing
Get to
laundry and my laundry's in the dryer and they need the basket, they'll bring my laundry up, dump it on my bed, and go and
Right.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
and we
yeah.
have baskets now, but
And underwear, do you fold or just throw it in the drawer?
I'll try to like at least roll it in some
No.
way so it'll fit.
Just throw my underwear.
Well, my drawer is fucking small for my underwear, so like
I have a box. I don't even have a drawer. I have a little Tupperware box with
You
my
have a
underwear in it.
Tupperware of underwear.
Yeah.
Tupperware box.
I'll show you my thing. It's I don't have a dresser.
You have
Little
a
lids on
you
it,
have
like
a
you can-
Tupperware box.
I have a Tupperware box. Okay, so I
Puts little enchiladas
don't
in there
fold
sometimes.
shirts. All my shirts are on hangers. Every one of my shirts is on hangers, so I don't fold shirts. I just throw them up on the hanger. Pants. So I start off the fold like a regular person would.
Yeah.
But then I take the belt, like where you put your belt, like that part, and I just roll it because it gets it in the smallest little package I can get it in, like the thinnest thing, so I can fit more in a certain area. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which is a big idea for me. Like you should see my suitcase. Everything's rolled when I pack a suitcase.
Oh, yeah, no, it's the way to do it.
Or else I won't be able to
Yeah,
fit enough clothes.
in a suitcase. Oh yeah.
Well, that's how I fold everything, even towels now. So yeah, I roll my pants and then I throw them up where they go, and then socks I ball my socks up, throw them in my Tupperware drawer for that. But my underwear, just throw that. I don't care about my underwear. No one sees underwear, and what my underwear is made out of, it don't wrinkle, so it's like, well, I don't care. Throw it.
It's like if it wrinkles, it's underwear.
Yeah, even if it wrinkles. So and like, who's looking at your underwear besides
Like if someone's gonna judge you for having wrinkly underwear,
Usually
at
if
the
someone's
point
looking
that
at your
they're
underwear-
seeing your underwear, there's bigger things going on.
Usually, if someone's looking at your underwear, they're looking to get them off, right? So who cares?
Or like
what
if
they
you've
look
been
like?
like stripped down for security checks, there's no reason they're gonna be like,
I mean,
oh, you have your underwear.
They might be wanting to get your underwear off. Who knows?
If they're gonna get all up in your business about it not being like not wrinkled,
right.
I think there's bigger questions.
And are you guys briefs, boxer briefs, or boxers, or like not? What are the other things? Just briefs.
Yeah,
So briefs, boxer briefs, or boxers. I'm a boxer briefs guy.
yeah, boxer briefs.
I think as everyone goes through stages, like everyone starts off with just the brief, like tidy whitey things, usually, and then I moved into the boxers because like this is what teenagers wear. I'm gonna be cool if I wear boxers. Who cares? And then that's what I'm saying. Like who cares? And then I feel like every man ends up with boxer briefs usually at the end of
because
the
they're
end
the
of
happy
their
medium.
journey.
They have enough room, and then they don't bunch up whenever you run.
I remember I had to go to football practice, and I wore boxers.
Oh, you dumbass.
That was the worst day of my life.
Oh.
I was like wearing a thong at the end of it.
Yeah, dude.
Like I
Dude.
swear.
Wearing boxers and exercising is awful. I remember one time I wore boxers to taekwondo class. Oh, it was not a good experience because it was a sparring day, so you had to wear your groin cup, so you didn't get your fucking like if someone kicked you in the nuts, you weren't down on the ground screaming.
They didn't explode.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember when I hit second puberty and they exploded.
How do you fold your clothes?
I do want to say something about boxers though. I never had much issue like rolling up as bigger, like because it wasn't the biggest issue I would get out of boxers. Like that was like the secondary problem. It wasn't like stuff is just too free flowing in boxers.
You just fall out the front of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
this isn't okay.
Done that.
yeah.
Just like sitting there, it's just like, ow.
I've done that while only wearing boxers once. It was pretty embarrassing.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Boxers suck. Boxer briefs all the way.
Anyway, how do you fold your clothes?
So it depends on if they're going in a long storage or not. And
Okay.
some things are on hangers and some things are like in a drawer.
yeah, like
My socks, I match them by pair and lay them straight out
That's just
and
insane.
stack them into my drawer.
That's just weird.
That's like in my underwear drawer. It goes like this: socks, underwear, undershirts. So like wife beater tank tops and stuff like that. And then I also have like a stack of like DS games in there. It's also where
You don't ball your socks up?
I hate it. I hate balling my socks up.
Why?
I just do. It's like
What's the matter with
it's
it?
a nervous tick thing. I don't know. It like really
It keeps
frustrates
to
me.
pair together always, and you don't.
But
have to
I don't
your
have that
socks
problem.
you don't have to have your socks perfect in your drawer. You just throw them in balled up.
I don't like throwing them in my drawer. it makes my drawer out of whack. When they're nice and stacked, they fit in my drawer.
I feel like Wyatt's dresser looks like if Sheldon Cooper had a dresser.
Well, like part of my thing
Sheldon
with,
Cooper's
like,
probably looks more like SpongeBob,
roll,
and he has them
with
like
like rolling the
alphabetized.
underwear is that like my drawer is really small. So like if I were to just stack them, then nothing would fit. That was part of my issue whenever I would fold my clothes and just stack them on top of one another. It would like grind against the top of the drawer and wouldn't fit.
That's
So-
what would happen if I balled my socks up. I have more pairs of socks
Well, I mean that's a
than
good.
days of the week.
That's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have, but I'm serious. It's an issue if I were to ball them.
Yeah.
It's simply the easiest way to fit them all in my drawer. There's sometimes that it's just too many socks.
I mean, I understand that.
It's easily 2 weeks worth of socks and more.
I had to throw away a bunch of pairs of socks that I just didn't wear anymore. I wasn't even. It was kind of like an out of sight, out of mind thing until like, and also, if they're there, then I'll always have them. But it got to the point where like, there was like several pairs that one were just like too worn out to really give a shit about anymore, and then also, just they didn't fit me because they were from. Like I saw one pair of socks. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is from 6th grade. And Ellie was like, they be gone.
I outgrew any socks like that by the time of 7th grade.
Well, also,
Every year I have to go through and buy new socks.
once again, I will state
Christmas, bro.
ADHD meds and stunting the growth. Homie,
It makes a difference.
it does. I was supposed to be like 6'2".
So was I. ADHD
Yeah,
medication.
you went the other
stunted my
direction.
growth. No, they were like it might stunt his growth.
No.
When they prescribed me mine, so maybe I was supposed to be like 7 foot something. Who knows? Even though I'm like 6. I'm close to 6'8". I'd say I'm 6'7", but I'm pretty close to 6'8". You know, the doctors told my parents I was gonna be 6'8" when during checkups and stuff. How do they know? They're just like, yeah, he's gonna be about 6'8".
It's an estimation.
Here I am
system.
today.
I mean, they.
Prediction models.
It's
Yes.
remember like the like rates and like math class and stuff. They basically just did that math. Like he grew between this point and this point, he grew this many inches. So we predict that possibly he could get up there unless something stunts his growth or like he breaks his legs at early age or whatever. Like
Right.
that's generally how they do, because I was supposed to be like 6'2", 6'3", and now I'm like 5'8"-ish. I'm pretty sure 5'8", not 5'9". 5'9" with shoes on. But yeah. So like 5'8",
When was I 5'8"?
5th grade,
5th grade.
maybe.
No.
4th grade.
I was
7th.
5'11" in 6th grade, so probably about 5th grade.
Yeah.
I was like dwarfing Miss Chisholm.
Yeah.
So
Oh, but I also fold my T-shirts in like small rectangles
okay,
because I have too many T-shirts and I need
Right.
to get rid of them. This is a plea for help. I need to get rid of them.
I need more T-shirts. Y'all know me. I have like my 5, and my MTV one that I wear all the time.
Did it
Armpit's
just get
wearing out?
Yeah.
I have some.
And I already had my mom fix the armpit once, but this is like kind of like the whole where it's like the lines are there. you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like, oh, this is like a sleep shirt now. Like this is my favorite
Like,
shirt.
This shirt, I keep putting it on just because it's in front of me, and I need to stop doing it because there's holes in it.
Right.
But like not in like the normal spots, like randomly like here.
I have a shirt with the hole right there, and I remember the day I did it because I was cleaning off a knife blade, and I just sliced my shirt and made it have a hole in it. And I was like, oh,
I had a Star Wars shirt that I did that too.
like dang.
Except it was like I don't remember what I was doing, but a pencil went like right through it, and and then I like moved because someone was like, "Hey, you got a hole in your shirt," and I was like, "What?" Like move this way, and I hear just rip, 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 rip. And it's like you could have told me what side or don't move or something. But like,
What's next on your order of operations thing?
oh, I hang my pants.
You hang your pants.
Yeah.
You hang your pants.
Something
Like all your jeans?
yeah,
Why?
not in orderly ways, just because I don't want to deal with putting them in a drawer.
Because I hang my dress pants.
I mean, I'll hang like button-up shirts and like flannels and like
Right.
stuff that would
Yeah,
better be
if
hung.
it's a long sleeve
but
shirt,
like
I hang it.
t-shirts. I
so
hang
that I
them.
don't have to fuck
hang
with the
every
iron. Like that's.
It
but-
looks like I have a lot of shirts, but I don't.
But like a lot of my shorts that I like put them in like long-term storage between like this date to this date. I roll them and put them in the drawer. Like swim trunks rolled in the drawer because
Swim trunks go.
I don't need them until like summer.
Along with I just throw my swim trunks where they land. Honestly,
I don't even use swim trunks, so it's kind of like
athletic shorts or
no.
what?
I don't go swimming. I don't want to be perceived.
What's next up on your thing?
I also have like getting ready for like trips, like a specific way that you would go through with that, as well as like I said, ritual things that you have to do a certain way before you like go somewhere or do this specific task. Like people before football games, if they have like some kind of like pre-game thing or like a post-game like do this.
Yeah, hold
And,
on.
like,
I thought of one that kind of goes with what we were talking about with the folding. What order do you get dressed in? Like, do you put your socks on first?
Normal.
Do you put your shorts on
Am
first?
I getting dressed like for a normal thing?
What you're wearing right now? What order did
So
you
yeah,
get
like
dressed in?
every day, it'd be like underwear, pants, then shirt, and then socks. I probably walk around barefoot most of the day until I have to put on socks.
I'll generally put my
Apparently, I'm hungry.
I'll generally put jeans on first because, like, jeans are
Before underwear?
well.
Yes.
After I put on my underwear, of course.
Haven't you ever seen him put his underwear on under his pants?
Over his pants.
It's insane. No, he puts them on under his pants.
He's wearing them on over right now. Gives himself wedgie. So you go pants first, after underwear,
Yeah.
then shirt.
So like the reason I do put on like jeans or something first, because like if I'm in like a pair of basketball shorts or like a pair of sweatpants or like in a winter pajama pants, I won't be in like, hey, I gotta get my shit together mode. So like jeans are like some sort like jeans are generally what I go to work in. If it's in the summer, cargo shorts are what I usually work in. So like so jeans are typically what I associate with like, hey, I'm going to do something. These aren't necessarily like my sit and play video games pants. These are my, hey, I gotta go to work, or hey, I gotta go do something, or hey, I gotta go to school pants. So it's just getting myself in the mindset, and then I will like actually be actively looking for like a shirt to wear or something like that. So that's like my order of
So
operations.
you go pants, shirt,
underwear, pants, shirt,
socks,
socks because
or last.
Why the fuck would you put your socks and shoes on before?
I'm
your
pretty
pants.
different on this one. So you guys are pretty similar. I jump around. So if I'm wearing jeans,
Shirt first.
I go socks first. If I'm gonna
Balls
wear
out.
jeans, I'll go socks first, shirt, jeans. If I'm wearing jeans, underwear, obviously underwear. I'll do underwear, socks, shirt, jeans.
I was gonna say that, like, it may sound weird, but that's similar to like if I have to be like dressed up for something, I'm gonna put the shirt on first, like undershirt, then like whatever button up I have.
Oh yeah, like if you're
Because
dressing
then
up,
you're gonna
if
have
you
to
have to tuck
it in.
If you have to tuck it in, then yeah, you're gonna want to put the shirt on first.
So it doesn't feel that weird to me because in consequence, it's just whatever you're doing.
I mean, like
If you were like 100% socks first before anything else,
Before underwear.
socks ultimatum, socks on the balls.
putting the socks on, so it's not gay.
Yes, I don't go anywhere without socks.
Everywhere, only socks. At the
I
pool,
shower.
only socks.
I shower in socks. I mean, there's 5 other guys in the shower with me, so
That's why it's not gay.
right. But
That's why you can have super soaker fights.
I don't even think I could fit 5 other grown men in a normal sized shower with me.
One way to find out.
Welcome to this year's Super Soaker competition. I'm your host, R. Kelly. I was in the closet
And if I'm wearing shorts,
and I
think
put
it's
up my
the same
Order.
order. If I just think, I think
And I
it's
peed on
underwear, socks, shirt, pants of any kind. Unless it's athletic shorts. If it's athletic shorts, I don't worry about socks. But usually, if I'm putting on actual pants and undergarments, I'm usually going somewhere, and I don't leave the house without socks on. Even if even if I'm going to the pool, I will wear socks to the pool and take socks off to be at the pool. That's my foot.
I was gonna say, what was that? It's a foot. And I was like,
Is my
hello?
12-inch dildo.
You just left it on the floor?
I lose it around sometimes.
Sometimes I lose it. Has a mind of its own.
But yeah.
Oh yeah,
one
we
more
gotta shave. 10 minutes.
One
off
more
of that.
topic. So we were talking about rituals.
Yeah, rituals and like trips, because that's been on my mind because I've neglected to do the research and price matching that I need to do for going to West Virginia. If we're still planning.
Yeah.
Like I did it for Orlando, and I've still not done the math for like gas on the way to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And like the stuff there. Research is usually my first go-to, and like knowing the area.
Well, I don't really be going places like that, you know.
It's like G.I. Joe always said, knowing is half the battle.
Yep. I don't know. I don't really have any I guess before I leave on a trip, I'd make sure I have everything.
Right, but do you pack it a certain way?
Like,
do you pack your clothes before you pack your this?
I pack the thing that's going to be on me, my backpack, I'll pack that last. I'll pack my clothes into like a different bag first. And I'll make sure I have enough of stuff. And I always pack way more socks and underwear than I'm going to need. Just, you know, you could always have more socks and underwear. Always.
Right.
Yeah.
Put them in different places so that way you never lose them.
So like the morning that I am, or like the morning, or like the second, like
the morning
like
of,
about
I
to
pack everything.
Like where I'm getting ready to actually like leave. I'm leaving like within like the hour, 2 hours. Like if I'm leaving in the morning, the first thing I do when I wake up is I put my phone charger and my earbuds in my bag, because usually I'll use those like the night before. So I will make sure that I have my phone charger, and I'll usually like pack a small one in the bag just in case, so that like if I fuck up and don't do that, I'll have it. But usually I'll pack my like longer like USB-C to lightning charger like the first thing when I wake up. I'll even set a custom alarm to say, hey, pack your charger, so that I don't forget to do that. And then I'll just look at everything I have, make sure I didn't miss anything the night before. Or if I've left, like, if I'm taking my camera, I'll usually charge my batteries the night before. I'll make sure I have all those.
Charge my bat.
Smack people with it.
I was thinking like varmint bat, like the animal.
Charge him up.
Yeah. So my drone. I strap a GoPro to him. He follows me around.
This is my cameraman.
Bionic drone.
You just hear the whole video, like his little wings flapping.
Just every soft. That's it.
Give me the fruit.
I haven't thought about. Did you see that next year Apple's making the first ever iPhone to have a USB Type-C charging port?
Good.
But they're being bitchy and petty about it. So unless you use the Apple's charger, USB Type-C charger,
or like
you won't be able to fast charge unless you use the Apple charge cord.
Or like
and then it's
made for iPhone.
Right,
cord.
and it's still it's the same transfer speed that the Lightning port. They restricted a normal USB Type-C transfer speed to 2 gigabytes a second, which is what the Lightning cable was.
It's fucking stupid.
They restricted it because they're like, we're gonna be little petty bitches.
They're too full of themselves as a company.
It's like, it's probably the phone I'm gonna end up buying too.
I hope in our lifetime. I hope in our lifetime we see them go down. I really do.
I doubt it.
I doubt it'll happen, but I really want it.
They're like
to.
on Facebook levels of.
I'd say
like
they
being
make
around.
more money than Facebook.
Yeah, but they're like Facebook. We're never getting rid of Facebook, even though no one uses it.
Right.
Well, I'm not good.
They're making a giant Facebook warehouse on your way to Smithville off of 169.
I don't have
Giant.
Facebook, so
Yeah, but it's always gonna be here.
Meta still has your data anyway.
Well, yeah,
I
have Messenger and Instagram, so. But I used a burner email for my Messenger.
I mean, that doesn't change much.
I know.
What do you do before you go on a trip?
So, like, normally, I get my clothes ready, like, days, maybe weeks in advance.
What? I don't have enough clothes
joking.
for that.
I get a lot of anxiety over it.
I don't have enough clothes for that.
Like, I at least plan out what I want to take, and then I'll assemble it at, like, some point.
Mm.
So, like, getting it together, I'll even lay it out before me, and then, like, put it in, like, a specific spot. So, like, okay, so if I want to use this on this day before the trip, I know where it's at. It'll be put here. It'll be returned to here until this date.
Mm.
So, and then, like, toiletries is normally packed, like, the night before or, like, the morning of, or at least, like, the toothbrush specifically. Toothbrush and deodorant. Because some stuff, it's like you just put it in there. You don't need to worry about it until then. Like travel size Advil or like Q-tips.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's a highly specific.
You
thing
bring
for me.
Q-tips with you when you go places?
Yeah, because I can't stand having my ears look gross.
Yeah.
It's a very specific thing for me. Combs, I'll
I guess
have
I've never-
more than one comb.
You bring a comb? You comb your hair?
Yeah, it just doesn't look like.
I forget that's like a thing for people to do because you know me. I never comb my hair.
The comb isn't
going
gonna
have
work.
to comb your hair, boy.
Exactly, and
You
I
need, like-
forget that that's like might be like an essential part for someone's like getting ready routine. But like I just, all right, I'm
You
good.
have like a
'Cause I also
you have like a
fidget with my
natural
hair,
perm,
too.
and it pisses me off.
What'd you say?
I also fidget with my hair, so having
Yeah.
a comb with me is also a good thing to have. So that way I can try to like fix it.
Do you have the flip one?
I have a butterfly one.
Oh, we got those the same day.
Yeah, no, I had mine at a Comic-Con. And I was like, Gary, look, they've got more.
Oh yeah.
We were at a marching band competition.
And then I bought it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm getting that.
it's really loose. I need to fix mine.
Mine's really loose as well. So
Maybe we just buy new ones.
I just have a training one now that I haven't touched in.
I have a real one. I lost it.
Why do you lose that?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was in my drawer and then
Are ballot songs
gone.
not illegal here? Or like,
you can buy them.
because I have never
As
seen
long as you don't
laws
take 'em into
here
public
where they're
places.
illegal here.
Normally the blade can be longer than 3 inches on like
Mhm.
a traditional ballot song.
Right.
So that's
with, like,
normally when it comes down to.
Gravity knives and
And
like,
certain things you have to
quick
look further
deploy
into
knives.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
are those illegal? I've never heard anything
You
about
can-
them being illegal here in Missouri.
So like normally like butterfly knives you can buy them. Gravity knives are kind of in a weird gray area.
Yeah. Well, because
But, like,
those
switch-
are more illegal anywhere than the ballot songs are anywhere.
Right. But then like switchblades, there's still places that have like rules and laws that like no one's changed. And it's like, have you ever seen a switchblade? They're
Mhm.
kind of brittle compared to like what I can just go to a Lowe's and buy and stab someone with.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting it out there. Like if you do it right, you can smack the blade off of a switchblade, even if it's like a high-end one.
I feel like
Doesn't
switchblades
look
are
hard.
made to open packages. Like
They're
they're not meant to pry stuff.
they're
like-
quick.
They're literally just letter openers.
Right.
It's like the rapier of the knife world,
That's a good way to put it.
the
Yeah.
pocket knife world.
Yeah, kinda.
So it's like you can slice all day with it, but as soon as someone like grabs it, and just,
I see your
Grade it with a
switchblade.
rapier
I
would be
raise
a lot
you.
harder.
I raise you. Hammer.
Well, I would have said I raise you
Shoe.
Bowie knife, but then yours got defeated by a fucking tree.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
it did.
then again,
But
it
it was
wasn't
not a
meant to
high
be-
quality boon, and it wasn't meant to be thrown like I was doing.
So we were being fucking stupid at a campsite once,
I was like, "Watch this."
and then Gary did a watch this. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, well, Connor was in the bathroom.
I
Me
used
and
to-
Gary are standing by a tree, and he's
I
like,
was
"Watch this."
I was walking back in. I just hear Gary go, "Hey, watch this." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then he's like, "Shit, I broke it." I'm like, "Oh my god."
It's like,
I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck?"
I
I think
wa-
that's,
I-
that knife is still with my camping supplies underneath my bed,
probably.
like in the sheath. Like,
We might need to go look at camping supplies just to see what we could get to even it out on all of our terms. Because like I have a tent.
I have
That's it.
tent.
My tent is definitely bigger.
Well, no shit.
I know, but I'm saying it's like we all have different camping materials. I'd like to get a little bit more so that way, like if we go out to West Virginia, I could like we're all pulling a little bit of like weight that way. You know what I mean?
Do we have bear spray?
Not yet, but I know we can get some.
Okay.
you have a bear spray. It's called this, a fist.
I got pee. Oh my God, it's a bear! Hold on.
I can just imagine like a Diver Wimpy Kid thing, but instead of Roderick, it's a bear. Like you're just peeing.
It's cocaine bear.
Just start peeing. on him.
Cocaine bear.
God, if we have a cocaine bear situation, I'm gonna just quit.
I'm just gonna lay down.
It can run 60 miles an hour.
God selected me to die. If the bear's on cocaine,
You're gonna die.
yeah. Unless it has a heart attack within 45 minutes of doing the
It
cocaine.
can do a lot in 45 minutes.
It can do a lot in 45 minutes, but it also has to find someone within 45 minutes.
It just finds someone. Oh shit! It's a tree.
Yeah, it'd be like playing Where's Waldo, but the bear is high on cocaine, and it's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear.
Bro, can we make a Where's Waldo style book, but instead of
Cocaine
finding,
bear.
you're just trying to find a bear that has white powder on its nose?
It's just a page full of bears.
It's just it's like a Got Milk style. It's just Yogi Bear, but it's powder.
Yeah. We could do this.
What are you doing, Yogi?
Hey,
I
boo-boo.
see
Hey, boo-boo.
the trees.
I'm doing a cocaine.
I see them in the trees.
They're in the tree.
Reminds me of the Lorax every time I think of Vietnam.
I'm the
I'm the
Lorax. I
What's in-
speak
what's
for
in-
the
what's in
trees.
what's in the trees?
Frankly, I don't speak
What's-
Vietnamese.
What's in the trees, Yogi? The hares.
Hey, boo boo.
Hares
It's
in
the
the
Viet
trees.
Cong.
What's one
They
more?
took the Ranger.
Let's talk about your nachos.
Nachos?
How do you make nachos? Wyatt?
Chips first. I know people that don't do chips first.
How do you not do? How do you not do chips first?
I don't know. Because
How
then
the
it's
fuck-
barely
What's
nachos.
the other option?
They dip them.
That's just chips and cheese.
That's just chips and other crap. It's like
What do you mean they just dip them?
they just dip them. People are like, oh, this is
Like with all the
nachos.
crap
It's like,
on them, they just dipped like the
they just,
everything.
Like, it's like a bowl of crap,
That you
and they just take a chip and yeah.
That's
like,
just-
no.
that's just the
That's not
like
nachos, dude. I'm too fat for this.
It's like getting a bowl at Chipotle and a side of chips and dipping your chips into the bowl at Chipotle and be like, it's nachos.
right.
Wrong.
Those aren't nachos.
That's
Try harder.
That's just
If
making
your
little-
fingers don't look like you just killed someone made of cheese at the end of it, it's not nachos.
Right. If I'm going to Qdoba, I'm getting those things like stacked
I
up,
love
chips
Qdoba
on the
nachos.
bottom. I like the way that they do it. Sometimes they do cheese first, sometimes they do rice first. Depends on who's doing it. But like rice, beans, cheese, I like to have a solid base, then the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Like those first three, they can be interchangeable to a certain degree. But I think the meat goes on top of the cheese, and if you're able to drizzle more cheese on top of that, seal it.
I think it's start with a thin layer, you start with half your chips that you're going to use on the bottom, then do cheese, then because I don't know about you guys, but like those last chips that have been sitting in the cheese for a good couple minutes and they're soggy, I love those chips.
Oh, they taste like meeting God.
So like you put the chips on the bottom, you put cheese there, and then you put more chips on top, and then you put cheese, and then your
Meeting God.
toppings. So that way your chips on the bottom, just eating plain chips, that's dumb. You have cheese on the chips too.
Literally.
And they're soggy chips. It's a whole batch of soggy chips that you love and you care more because you made it yourself.
Solid.
Solid. Sometimes if I'm at a Mexican spot and I'm like I'm by myself, like a Mexican restaurant, and I'll just put a couple chips in the cheese while I'm eating cheese and chips, and just to let those chips get soggy. You know what I'm saying? Just for the soggy chips.
Sometimes you got to get that little bit of a soggy chip and cheese.
And on the note of soggy chips and cheese, we are out of time for this week's episode of the podcast. Please make sure to like if you haven't already. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to send this to a friend if maybe. Wyatt's going to give you a secret word right now.
Nacho.
Go down to the
Really
comments.
craving nachos.
Go down to the comments and tell some of your weird things that you do. Not like that. You know what I mean. And go down to the comment and type nachos.
You
Wyatt will give you a gold
sick monster.
Wyatt will give you a gold star personally. And if
hand
you're on
it to me.
Spotify, if you don't know we're on Spotify, we are on Spotify, so you can catch us over there. Just time sweeps over there as well. And we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.